Eric's coming now, isn't he?
Eric Johnson.
Yeah.
It will be great to see him. He's such a nice guy.
I adore him. He and I did years ago now, like 10 years ago, a play. We did a reading of a play together in Toronto. Right around when I wrapped Beauty and the Beast. It was really, really fun.
He just is very calm and gentle, just a good soul. You know,
he's a good man. And also, unlike the rest of us, he remembers everything about Smallville. He remembers all these details and has all these stories. He was very present and not terrified, I don't think. Not like the rest of us were. Maybe not you. You weren't terrified, but his memories are very, very like there. So it's nice to hear him tell the stories.
Yeah. Do you remember, because he left the show after what season? Was it the first season?
First season, yeah. I feel like he was in the second season, but not as a regular, yeah.
Do you remember him telling you, like, this is it, they're not going to bring me back, or did you have any idea?
I had no idea, but listen, I think I was oblivious to everything that early on. But he does talk about that and how hard that was and how devastating that was, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be, you're on, like, one of the biggest shows at the time, and then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, we're not going to bring you back. So it hurts your ego, even though it had nothing to do with his character. I mean, him. Has that ever happened to you? Has that ever happened where they, you didn't?
No, I've been fired. I was fired from a pilot that I did, or I didn't do. That
I didn't know about this.
You didn't?
No.
Yeah, I was fired. It was interesting. I forget the name of the pilot, and
the KRISTIN KREUK pilot.
No.
Is it called could you imagine it's the KRISTIN KREUK pilot, whatever, and you're fired from your own show? I've seen that.
But yeah, it was a comedy. It was a full half hour, which I've never done. And I don't understand half hour comedy. I don't understand how a joke works. I don't understand any of it. And I think that I can be funny, but I get by on just, I don't know.
Quirkiness. And
yeah, exactly. But like Eugene Levy was in it, and I remember watching him, and the man understands a joke, like really just gets the math of a joke and can make anything funny. And I couldn't do that, but it was hard, but I wasn't right for the project. I don't think the project was working fully. I just don't think any of it really came together.
Did you audition for it?
Yeah, I auditioned for it.
Wait a minute. You auditioned for it, so they knew what they were getting, and then they're like, then they're going to fire you.
But listen, once you go to a table read, and remember, those comedy table reads, because I didn't know. It's all about making the jokes work at a table, not on a stage, in front of the studio and the network. Like you're just sitting there in front of everybody, reading a text and trying to make jokes work.
Did you feel like after the reading where you're like, I was terrible? Did you think that? Or you're like, oh, that was fine?
No, I didn't think it was working. But listen, people get fired after table reads all the time. It's a really common occurrence. But I think they needed to make a significant change to make the thing work. Yeah. And I totally get that. Was that easy? No, being fired sucks. But the pilot never went. The show never went, and I ended up doing this audition afterward with, God, I can't remember his name either, my brain, but he's an acting teacher, and he was going to direct a film, and I went to go audition for him. And I think it was my best acting experience for years, that audition. It was so wonderful and freeing, and it felt like, oh, acting is fun. I forgot how much fun this is. So there was a silver lining.
Yeah, I was let go of a show after the pilot. So I was supposed to play this sort of astronaut. It's called Mission Controls with Kristen Ritter and Bruce Campbell and so many funny people. And the funny thing is like the director and the creator, like what's Will Ferrell's partner's name, his old partner? Adam McKay. He would come up to me and go, "You are freaking hilarious. We're watching the dailies. You are so funny. Oh my God, keep doing what you're doing." I'm like, "Thanks, man." And I brought family on set, and then towards the end of the pilot, the creator's like, "Hey, can we? We're gonna change your lines just so you'll be off camera, so it'll be ADR. And I go, wait, you're cutting that? That line's hilarious. Because I know the network just thinks it's too chauvinistic or whatever. I go, dude, we're in the 60s astronauts, and like I'm playing that character. He's like, I know, you're preaching to the choir. And then the next week he called me and goes, hey, we need to change this line. And then this line. And it started to happen. And then I was like, hey, why don't we have the group come over and watch the pilot together? So the whole cast came over, watched the pilot, and I watched it. And I go, oh my God, I kind of got a little like numb going, none of my funny stuff is in there. And the first thing I thought is like, I don't want to do this show. They cut all my stuff. And so they were, it was the day they were supposed to pick the show up. And one of the producers, Owen, called me and he was in tears and he was like, Rosie, I don't even know how to say this, but we got to let you go. And I go, what? He goes, it's not you. It's like the character. They want to redo the character. They think it's too blah, blah, blah. And I go, okay. Well, look, let's not make this weird. Hopefully you'll think of me in the future. And thanks for the opportunity. And I hung up. And I remember just sitting in my office and I was kind of staring at the ceiling at this light fixture, a cap in the wall where a light fixture would go. And I just remember staring at it for like a minute or two. And I took a deep breath and I just kind of go, you're all right. You're alive. You've got your dogs. You've got this house. You've got your life. This is not, let's not let this. But it still stung a little. And then the show never got picked up. And then something else happened. And I got the show in Pastor like a month later and everything.
Right.
And that show didn't get, but I do remember feeling inadequate and a little bit like my ego was kind of, I was like, holy shit, you're firing me? I'm funny.
Right.
And, it is difficult. It's like you can't let that get you, but especially, when you're younger, it's worse. The older you get, you sort of like can deal with it a little better, I think.
Yeah.
Like if you got fired now, would you be as devastated?
I have a cat here, so if you hear meowing, just don't be alarmed. Would I be? I think it depends. I don't know. Being fired as an actor it's always in the back of your mind, at least. It's always a potentiality. Like there's the risk that it will happen.
Yeah.
Would I be so devastated? I don't know. It depends. It depends on how invested I was in the part.
That's true. If it's something you really love and want to be a part of, it's like, then it's different. It varies.
Yeah. Or if I thought that I was doing good work but there's so many reasons actors get let go. So many reasons. And some of that happens after testing. Like a project goes out to test and the audience doesn't like you or doesn't like the character or doesn't like your voice or your hair or your whatever it may be. And if it's enough of a detriment or what they perceive as a detriment for the possible future of the show, then,
My friend, one of my close friends, I won't say his name, it was called the blank project. It was him. And it was like Will Ferrell again was producing and this and that. And he did the table read, and after his agent called him in his hotel room and goes, hey, buddy, they're letting you go. He's like, what? It's my show. He's like, yeah, the table read, they didn't like it. And they just, could you imagine the lead, the Michael Rosenbaum project? Oh, Michael Rosenbaum, you're fired. What? Well,
no,
what is it called?
Crazy.
It was, I would have been devastated if that was the case. That would have been like, holy shit.